Thank you for taking the time to watch this video detailing Bryant and Stratton College's upcoming media review. This brief video is intended to provide you with specific information about the 2014 through 2016 media review process, explain how that process works, provide you with a timeline, as well as instructions about the various methods through which you can voice your opinions. So, if you're ready, let's get started. Media review takes place every 2 years and is the process through which all faculty members across all campuses are given the opportunity to review materials for the classes we offer. As the first step of the process, publishers are asked to submit texts they believe will help students achieve course outcomes. Educational Services, sometimes referred to as the Systems Office, works with the interested publishers by requiring them to submit documents illustrating how the texts correlate to individual course outcomes. In order for a book to make the list, there must be a correlation between the text and course outcomes of no less than 70%. The books must also be considered financially viable for our students. Once the list of books that meet these criteria is established, it's forwarded to program directors and lead faculty across all campuses so they may facilitate the media review process with all faculty across the college. In order for the media review process to work, instructors must participate in meaningful discussion to determine which texts best meet the needs of their courses. In order to facilitate this process, your program manager will provide you with ways to access the materials for review and forums in which you can discuss the individual texts. Since we're the online team, we'll conduct our media review through Angel. Each program manager will create discussion forums in the faculty cafe for each content area. For example, there will be separate discussion areas for instructors who teach English and for those instructors who teach criminal justice. In these discussion areas, you will also find a list of available texts, as well as a list of publishers and their contact information. You'll have the opportunity to contact publishers yourself and ask for either a hard copy or an e-copy of the text. Please remember that each hard copy you ask for costs the publisher money, so if you can function with an e-text, that's the preferred method. Several publishers have e-texts available through CourseSmart. If you would like an e-copy from one of these publishers, you need to ensure you have a CourseSmart account set up. If you don't have an account yet, please contact the publisher. If they don't use CourseSmart, they'll provide you access to their text through alternate means. Once you've had an opportunity to review the materials, you'll be asked to participate in discipline-specific discussions in Angel. The purpose of these discussions is for instructors to come together and reach a consensus as to which texts they like most and which they believe will be most beneficial to our students. After these conversations have taken place, you'll be asked to participate in a survey in which you will vote for the texts you'd like to see offered to our students. These survey results will be compiled by Educational Services, and the top 3 choices will be the texts we use over the next 2 years. The media review process began much earlier this year. However, the dates that are important to us start in September. From the beginning of September through November, you'll have the opportunity to review materials provided by publishers and the related correlation guides. You will then be asked to discuss the texts in the Angel forums. As this process takes place, you'll receive an email with a link to the Educational Services Media Review Survey. By late November, all faculty members should have voted for the texts they would like to see on the approved list. The link to this survey will be distributed by your program manager once it's released by Educational Services. In mid-January of 2014, the list of approved texts will be distributed. By May of 2014, all new texts should be in place in all courses. Between the distribution of the approved list and the implementation of the new texts, your program manager will be looking for instructors to assist with course redesigns if necessary as a result of changes to the book list. Here's a couple things to consider. When you're reviewing the texts, it's easy to be distracted by companies that offer external programs as ways of supporting students. Programs like Connect, ALEX, SAM, and MyCrimeKit all offer unique opportunities for students. However, it's extremely important that when you see these products, you ask yourself questions like, what are the technology requirements? Does this product support students who own a Windows 8 or a Mac computer? What customer service is available to students and instructors? Is there service late at night, And what about on the weekends? Can the program accommodate students with Wi-Fi, cable, DSL, and mobile hotspot connections? What about students who use mobile devices? Are there mobile apps? Does the product even support a mobile device? Be sure you think about things like this before you vote for a company that offers an external product. Remember, this is your opportunity to provide feedback and influence the path of instruction for the next 2 years. If you don't vote, you're giving up your opportunity to influence the decision-making process. We'd like to make sure you know that you can vote as many times as you'd like. You can vote for every class in your content area, and you can vote for texts outside of your content area. We may also ask instructors to vote for specific texts if there's a strong interest from the faculty. We need to make sure we vote for the books we already use that we don't want to lose. Failing to vote for an existing text is a sure way to see it disappear. On a final note, in the last media review process, online had the largest representation of any campus. Let's see if we can get out there and do it again. Thanks for your time, and have a great night.